Welcome to this channel. My name is Abdullah Saeed. I am a professor of Islamic studies at the University of Melbourne. Today, we'll explore two distinct approaches to studying the Qur'an: the confessional approach and the academic approach often practiced in secular universities. While both aim to deepen understanding of the Qur'an, they operate with different goals, methodologies, and assumptions. Let's unpack these differences together. So what do we mean by confessional approach in the case of Muslims? The confessional approach is rooted in faith. It is practiced by Muslims who believe that the Qur'an is the literal word of God revealed to the Prophet Muhammad and serves as a divine guide for life. Let me mention some key features of this approach. The foundational assumption is that the Qur'an is perfect, timeless, and free from human influence. It is seen as the ultimate source of truth, offering guidance for personal and communal life. The primary goal of this approach is to deepen one's understanding of the Qur'an, to live in accordance with its teachings. It is about strengthening faith, enhancing worship, and applying the Qur'an's guidance to personal and societal challenges. Scholars in this tradition rely on classical tools like Qur'anic exegesis, which interpret the Qur'an in light of the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad or hadith, the practices of his companions, and centuries of scholarly commentary on the Qur'an. They often emphasize the Qur'an's coherence and its unity, its linguistic beauty, and its spiritual depth. This approach is often practiced in Islamic seminaries or madrasas, mosques, or Muslim homes, where the Qur'an is studied within the framework of Islamic belief and devotion. What is the academic study of the Qur'an? The academic approach, as practiced often in secular universities, treats the Qur'an as a historical text. It is studied alongside other scriptures and literature, often without assuming its divine origin. Let me mention the main features of this academic approach. The academic approach does not presuppose the Qur'an's relationship to God. Instead, it examines the Qur'an as a text considering its historical context, language, and relationship to other religious traditions. The aim is not devotion but intellectual inquiry. Scholars seek to understand how the Qur'an emerged in 7th century Arabia, how it was compiled, and how it engages with earlier traditions like Judaism and Christianity and the like. In terms of methods used, the academic approach employs tools such as historical critical analysis, linguistic studies, and comparative religion. Scholars may explore what they consider to be the Qur'an's sources, analyze its structure, and examine how its teachings reflect or challenge the socio-political realities of its time. The Qur'an is often studied alongside broader subjects like history, anthropology, and literature. This interdisciplinary lens allows scholars to connect its teachings to broader human experiences and cultural phenomena. So what are the key differences between the two approaches? First, the confessional approach starts from the belief that the Qur'an is divine and unchanging. But the academic approach treats the Qur'an as a human artifact to be studied critically, without assuming its sacredness. Secondly, confessional studies aim to strengthen faith and practice, but academic studies seek to produce knowledge and understanding, often independent of personal belief. Thirdly, confessional scholars rely on traditional Islamic tools like Qur'anic exegesis, but academic scholars use tools like archaeology, comparative linguistics, and historical criticism. Fourth, confessional study emphasizes timeless spiritual guidance, but academic study emphasizes historical, cultural, and literary aspects. Fifth, confessional approaches view the Qur'an as divinely revealed and eternal. Academic approaches often focus on the Qur'an's interaction with human history and culture. Why do these differences matter? Understanding these differences is important for appreciating the richness of Qur'anic studies. For Muslims, the confessional approach nurtures their relationship with God and their faith community. For non-Muslims or those in secular academic settings, the academic approach opens doors to understanding the Qur'an's place in human history, its influence on global cultures, and its relationship with other traditions. However, these approaches can also create tension. Muslims might view the academic approach as reductive or even disrespectful if it questions traditional beliefs. Conversely, academic scholars may find the confessional approach limited if it avoids critical questions about the Qur'an's origins or compilation. Can we bridge the gap between these two, or can they work side by side? In my view, they can work together. Confessional scholars can benefit from academic tools to explore historical contexts, while academic scholars can respect the spiritual and devotional significance of the Qur'an for millions of people. It is important to foster dialogue and mutual respect, and this can create a more comprehensive understanding of this profound and influential text. If you are Muslim, you should keep to your beliefs about the Qur'an and benefit from the tools academic scholars use. Thank you for watching.